Hello. In this presentation I want to show you some of the shape description tools that we've got in Inventor. On the screen you can see we've got an electric razor, and I just want to add some features to the body. So I'm just going to double click to enable the body, and here we can see I've got a sketch that I want to create the feature from. To do this I'm simply going to use the revolve command, select my profile, select my revolution axes. As you can see we've got a preview there. Obviously I don't want this to go all the way around, so rather than use the full rotation, previously I could have used angle and I could have judged the angle, but to make life a bit easier now we can actually say we want to revolve to this face. If it goes in the wrong direction we can simply flip the direction and say OK, and we've got our feature produced on our component. The next thing I want to do is produce a cutout for the switch that we can see in the background here. Now this may move position and size because we're very early on in the design process, so rather than keep going back and modifying it, I want to add some intelligence into this model now so it'll actually update automatically. To do this I can simply use my copy command, and I can copy this component as a surface into my model. I can make it fully associative, so if anything changes it will update for me automatically. So I can say apply to that and OK. And we can see we've got a surface that we can now use. And we've got another tool here which is a very powerful tool in Inventor, which is the sculpt command. All I have to do is say I want to choose a surface as a cutting object. So I select my surface, and it'll now give me a preview, and if it's again chose the wrong direction, it doesn't matter, we can just simply flip the direction and say I want to remove the inner material. There we can see the material that's going to be removed. Say OK to that and it takes it out for us. Now we have got a little island of material that's left in the middle, and again we've got a tool here that's going to help us. We can use the delete face command, but rather than just choose the face we can say we want to choose this whole lump or void. Say OK and it takes it out for us. Now I did say that this was fully associative, so if I now return to my top model, and what I'm going to do is now move this switch. Let me just say move it down to here. We've got a slight design change. When I release my mouse button, Inventor will check the change and update the model accordingly. So we can come back up this end, and again you'll see it remove all of that material. And it really doesn't matter even if you go into the component and say you want to change the size of it. So I'm just going to double click, and I'm just going to use my 3D grips, and what I'll do is just extend that out just a small amount. Right click and say I'm done with my changes. Go back to the top level of my model, and Inventor will remove all of that material for me automatically. So some very simple tools, but very, very powerful, and will help you when you're designing components.